Hello. So I think I would make this video for all you guys, so maybe I can alleviate some issues that you might run into that I did for the Shad panniers and trunk case. So basically, the panniers were pretty straightforward. I bought those first, but then I wanted the trunk case, and then installing the trunk case was rather difficult. So hopefully I can help you with that. So essentially, these have to go on top of each other, and I originally had these up against the frame. So then what I ended up doing was I put this on first, and then I put one of the washers in between so I didn't have metal on metal contact. It was rather difficult to actually install, but I just used the existing equipment that I had and then put this on. Now this was probably the biggest pain in the butt. Probably over tighten these, but the instructions that came with it said to install this and then install the brackets, which I'll do underneath it, these brackets, and then put this on it. But I was having so many issues. What I ended up doing was, obviously I installed these, but I left it loose. And then I installed this with the brackets because I kind of had an estimate on how I wanted to have it separated. And then I put it on top of it, and then I finished it up, and this is how it looks. So I'm going to put the cases on so you can see the final product. So this is what the final product looks like. Free advertisement for Shad, I guess. I plan on adding lights afterwards, but this is what it would look like for the Royal Enfield. I'm sorry that my garage is really messy, but essentially it is pretty on there sturdy. This is on here sturdy too, not going anywhere. And it actually doesn't really add a lot of weight. The trunk space is amazing. The reflectors do pretty good. There's some different options. But what I think I might do is I might actually add a link to maybe get you a discount. Not that I'm working for Shad or anything like that. They were very, very helpful because, yeah, this is the SH47. I think there's other options you can do, but honestly, this is all I really wanted for the panniers. It was a real pain to actually put this stuff on, but if you guys comment enough that you want a video on how I installed them, please let me know. Like the video and put a comment in there that you'd like to see me make another video, and I'd be more than happy to do that. But if you're installing this yourself, you have some mechanical skills and whatnot, and I'm not a big mechanic or by any stroke of the imagination, but it was pretty straightforward. Like I said, what I basically did was attach these on, and then I put this platform attached to these, and then I installed it to this at the very last. That way there's some flexibility here. I could just put it right on, and I'm not entirely sure if it's all that accurate, but it works good enough for me. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So I took it for a little test drive, drove around just to make sure that it stayed on, and it did. Pretty decent. Doesn't affect the balance any. Was hoping it was a little bit wider because I wanted to take it to the gun range, but it doesn't fit one of my revolvers. But that's besides the point. But this is for the Super Meteor 650. This is a 2024 Astro Blue, and hopefully if you have any questions or anything like that, you can message me or comment on there, and I will try to give you as much information as I can. I hope you enjoy this video, and you guys have a good day.